Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Benry from awoodenturtle, and today I've got for you a team building video where I'm going to be demonstrating the mixed sand team that I've used in a lot of my videos, and I'm basically going to be showing you the thought process that went into why I chose all my Pokemon and all the sets and everything. So, a little backstory about this team. It originally was a team on the Smogon RMT forum called Optical Overload, and basically what I did is I started using it and I really liked it, but I felt that it really didn't agree with my playstyle. So what I did was I kind of just started tampering with it a little bit, and it eventually turned into this team that I have here, which is really nothing like the original. So let's just get into my team. So first off here we have a Choice Banded Tyranitar, Sandstream for the ability. That's pretty standard. I mean, he's there to set up the sand because it benefits my team in the sense that it doesn't allow other teams to have their own weather up. On the original team, it did play a much bigger role. Sand's a pretty nice touch because there are a lot of like sturdy and focus sashed Pokemon that will go down from the sandstorm, which is pretty useful. Now the moves here, we have Stone Edge just for stab, Choice Band, it obliterates everything. Crunch is there pretty much for the same reason. Pursuit is there to trap Latioses and Latioses and obliterate them, and to obliterate things like Celebi, everything that's weak to a Pursuit. And Fire Punch is there because a lot of the times Scizors and Breilooms that lead against my Tyranitar will usually try to set up a Swords Dance, and I can Fire Punch them in the face and they will die, and the trainer will be sad. So that's pretty much it with the Tyranitar. The EV spread, if you can see there, is max attack, 8 speed just to move faster than other Tyranitars if absolutely necessary. The rest is dumped into defense, which has a positive nature, and HP, kind of in a weird little no rhyme or reason proportion there. And that's my Tyranitar. So next up we have Rotom Wash. This is probably the only original member of Optical Overload that remains on this team. And this is just an absolutely standard, straight off of Smogon University, specially defensive Rotom Wash. Leftovers, Hydro-Pump, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, standard EV spread. And it's pretty much there to counter Landorus's, to act as a kind of pivot switch, and to take special attacks that Jirachi doesn't really have to, like Focus Blasts, various hidden powers, and Hydro Pumps, all those types of moves. So that Rotom Wash at least is very standard. Next up we have Conkeldurr, and there will be another time at the end of this video where I explain the member of my team that can also go in this spot, but for the time being I do have Conkeldurr. This is also a pretty standard set. It's a Guts Conkeldurr with leftovers and Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Mach Punch, max HP, max attack. It obliterates things and it doesn't die usually, and people get sad because priority kills things, and so does a lot of power. And next up we have the all-around MVP of this team, absolutely always, my Choice Scarfed Keldeo. Now there are a couple modifications that I made to this Keldeo. First off is the choice of moves, you have Hydro Pump and Secret Sword for stab, obviously, and standard choiced Keldeos usually run Surf, so they don't miss Hydro Pump, and Hidden Power Ice just to have the ice coverage. Me being the reckless idiot that I usually am, I decided, who really needs an attack that hits 100% of the time? Let's just go for the Gusto, have Hydro Pump, and its enormous base power to just obliterate things quickly and without mercy. So I decided to opt out of Surf, and I decided to instead get my ice coverage from Icy Wind, which freed Keldeo up to be able to switch Hidden Power to Electric, which is helpful. There are a lot of battles where I have won with Hidden Power Electric that would have been much more annoying had I not used that move. So hands down, Keldeo Resolute form is the best choice Scarfer in all of OU, and it's the reason why I use it. So next up we have Gliscor, and this is pretty much a standard Toxic Orb Poison Heal Gliscor. Sub Protect just to stall things to oblivion if I really need to troll my opponent. And Earthquake is for stab, and Ice Fang is just because no one expects it, and people always try to switch their Landorus in to obliterate my Gliscor with an HP Ice, even when I'm behind a sub. And basically what I do is I just bite him in the face with Fangs of Ice, and they die instantly. The EV spread is standard, I believe, so really nothing unusual about this Gliscor except Ice Fang over some kind of statusing move like Toxic. And last off we have my Jirachi, which is a kind of weird Jirachi. No, it's not really that weird, but it's a Jirachi that I kind of made to fit the needs of this team. Its EV spread is pretty standard. It's specially defensive and with a lot of HP, a little bit of attack, and some speed. And now the moveset is really where this Jirachi becomes exclusive to this team. Wish is for quick recovery if anything ever needs it. Stealth Rock is there to set up Stealth Rock, and because really nothing else on my team that learns Stealth Rock, I wanted to have Stealth Rock on, so that just kind of left Jirachi with Stealth Rock. And then I just have Body Slam and Iron Head to absolutely troll a lot of things and act as a last-ditch effort to kill things that will present a huge threat to my team. Usually when a huge threat to my team kind of appears, I kind of just send out the Jirachi and paraflinch it until they get annoyed, because people usually tend to stay in and think they can break through paraflinches, which is pretty absurd to me. I don't understand, and then people get really frustrated when they can't make their move even though there's only a 20% chance. But now I'm kind of rambling about Jirachi. And aside from the Terrakion, which I will be getting into in a second, this is the team that I use. It's really balanced. You have some special walls and pivot switches. You have a physical wall, and you have a pseudo physical wall, a pseudo special wall with the sand defense boost, and a heavy hitter. You have a second heavy hitter, then you have a really fast revenge killer that can also kill things to its heart's content. And now to talk about the Terrakion that was on the team, and I usually switch between the Terekion version of the team and the Conkeldurr version of the team, because the team is exactly the same otherwise. And basically all this Terekion is sub-Salic, where it'll put up a sub, try to get a Swords Dance up, and then just keep spamming Substitute until the Salic Berry activates. And it will have a Choice Scarf and Choice Band boost to its power, and then it can just use its dual stab in close combat and Stone Edge to sweep from there on out if it's still behind a sub, and get a couple kills if it is in the open. There's really no thought to be had with the EV spread max attack to destroy things, max speed with the Jolly Nature to outspeed everything no matter what, and then the last 4 are just thrown into special defense because you can't put them into HP, or else he'll need to put up another sub and put himself on the line with a very small amount of HP to get that Salic Berry boost. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of team building video. I hope you were able to get a glimpse into how this team was made, and if you would like to try it out for yourself, everything is right here in front of you. And until next time, see ya.